No.
Is it better?
Yes, yes, it is okay now.
Okay. Saraswati, tell me about Humming Space.
Humming Space is my channel name, and there I upload conversational videos. And this channel I created, I think more than 1 year ago. I have created this channel.
Okay,
Yeah.
very nice. So you mean to say that you upload all your English conversation videos on this channel? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
What was the motivation behind starting this channel?
Mm. Actually, when I had started this channel, so I just want to upload one video of my daughter.
Oh,
Uh, yes, only because of that reason I created the channel. But after 2 or 3 months later, I realized that I should also upload some videos. So I started to upload, short videos related to
okay.
grammar portions. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And
So,
after
yes.
2 months or 3 months later, I started to communicate with co-learners.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So you told me that your intention behind starting this channel was to upload a video of your daughter. So what video of your daughter were you planning to upload, if I may ask?
Only one video I uploaded first.
Okay.
That he gave one speech on 15th of August. So that video I only upload.
Ah, how old is your daughter?
My daughter is 11 years old now. Yeah.
Okay, you have only one daughter or do you have other
No,
children?
no, only one. I have a daughter. Yes.
Okay, so your daughter gave a speech in English on the 15th of August. Is that what you were talking about?
Yes, yes.
And she gave the speech. Where did she give the speech?
Only we prepared at home, and just in
Oh,
our buildings he gave that speech, and
ah,
we yes, that video we
okay.
uploaded on our channel.
Oh, lovely, very nice. So she did the speech on Republic Day in your building.
Yes, yes.
Oh, lovely, very sorry, not Republic Day, Independence Day, August 15th, no?
Independence. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I apologize. I got my like the Indian Constitution, the Indian government is not going to be happy with me about that one. Okay, so so then you said that a couple of months after you started the channel, am I correct in saying that you collaborated with other learners as well in order to be able to upload more videos regarding the English language?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
is that what you're saying?
yes.
So Saraswati, why the English language? Why are you so particular about the English language? Why not Hindi or any other languages? Why English?
Because English, since my childhood, I was very passionate to speak this language.
Really?
Because of that reason, even in my means graduation and B.Ed, I took English subject, English literature. But
Oh,
I just want to introduce myself so that you will understand it well.
please.
So
Absolutely. Go ahead.
as you know, my name is Saraswati, and basically I am from Uttar Pradesh, but
Okay.
currently I reside in Mumbai. And
Okay.
my education is I am BA PEd. Apart from that, I also completed web designing course and work
Lovely.
in one particular software which is Photoshop. But in
Okay.
COVID
Perfect.
time, I left my job. I had more than 15 years of experience in that field.
Really? Okay. Very
Yeah.
nice.
So when I
Okay.
started to teach my daughter, so I realized that yes, again I should means connect with English language.
Right.
So yeah,
Got it.
because of that reason only. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's just take a quick look at the way you spoke so far. Okay, Saraswati. So first of all, I love the name. Can I just be honest? I love the name Humming Space. It's such a beautiful name. I mean, I as soon as I saw this name appear on my dashboard, I was dying to meet the person who
Oh,
actually came up with this name. It's really nice because normally you see the names of people and
yes,
it's
yes.
the usual thing. It's always nice to come to something different because I always like to be different and stand out from the rest. So that's also one of the reasons. Now, the next thing is let's talk about the way you spoke. Okay, you just now introduced yourself, but before you introduced yourself, I asked you to talk about your channel. So I'm just looking down my notes at the way you spoke. Now, you said that I'm created. The exact sentence that you said is, I'm created more than 1 year this channel. This is what you said.
Okay.
Now, the grammar in the sentence, do you think it's correct?
No, no, I created.
Right. Now you are right. Now you're spot on. When someone says that Saraswati, you are spot on. SPOT space ON.
Yes.
Spot on means 10% correct or 100% correct or perfect. That is the meaning of the expression spot on.
Yeah.
SPOT space ON. It's two different words. It's an expression. Spot
Yes.
on. Saraswati is spot on. That is a sentence, which means Saraswati is correct.
Yeah.
There's no change to it. Now, so now you said it correctly. Now you were spot on, which means to say that it has been a year. You can say that it has been a year since I created my YouTube channel called Humming Space. Now, explain the reason. And I told you what was the purpose behind you, what was the motivation. The word I used was, what was the motivation behind creating this channel? Another way of asking the question is, and please note the questions as well, because you can also use these questions when talking to other people. So you can say, what was the motivation behind creating this channel? Or what was the inspiration behind creating this channel? Now, the answer to that question would be that my intention or my sole intention, SOLE space intention. Intention spelling, I think you already know, but sole intention, SOLE.
Yes. Yes.
Soul. What is the meaning of soul? Only. Only. My only intention or my sole intention, okay, was to upload a speech that my daughter delivered. A
Yeah.
speech that my daughter delivered on Independence Day in our residential colony or
Yeah.
our residential community.
Yeah.
Now, Saraswati, do you see what I have done? You said that my daughter did one speech. I want to upload one video of my daughter, only one video. She is speaking on August 15th in the building.
Mhm.
Now, what did I do? I converted the same sentence that you said into something more interesting.
Yes.
So rather than saying that I only want to upload one video of my daughter speaking on August 15th, my sole intention was to upload a speech, not video. Video, everyone knows that YouTube is to upload videos. So you
Yes.
don't have to say video. What was the video about? That is what you should say. A speech was to
Speech.
upload a speech delivered. Speeches are
Delivered.
always delivered
Delivered.
or
Yeah.
given.
Yes.
Clear? So you could have said the sole intention was to upload a speech delivered or given by my daughter on Independence Day in our not building. What is a building? Building is just a structure,
Yes.
like house. When we say
Yes.
house, it is just a structure. How does a house become a home when you live inside with your family? You put some, your personal pictures, photo frames, the picture of God, all of those things. Then it becomes a home.
Oh, yeah.
So likewise, this is not a building. This is a residential community because you
Yes.
are a group of people living together in a building. So now
Yeah.
it is a residential community or a residential colony. You can also say
Yes.
residential colony. Either one of those words you can say.
Yes.
Residential, residential community or residential colony. Either one, it is correct.
Yeah.
So far, are we clear, Saraswati? Is it okay?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, so then you can say, however, okay, what you can say is now the going back, you said that the intention was to upload this one video. So then you can say, however, I was always passionate about the English language. Or you can say this in another fashion, I have always been an enthusiast of the English language. An
Yeah.
enthusiast. Enthusiast. Enthusiast.
Yeah.
If you want, I can repeat the spelling.
Yes.
Enthusiast. Enthusiast. What is the
Enthusiast.
meaning of enthusiast? That means you love the English language.
Yeah.
You're passionate about the English language. That is the meaning of enthusiast. You can also say, I have always been fond of the English language.
Yeah.
Fond. Fond. So I have, note the tense. I have always been. We are using the perfect tense here. I have always been. Have. When you use have, that means it is perfect tense. Have is always have, had is always associated with the perfect tense. You should know
Yeah.
because you're the grammar, you're teaching grammar. So I have always been fond of, or I have always been passionate, or I have always been enthusiastic about the English language.
Yeah.
Okay. For fond, please note fond is always followed by of, not anything else. Fond
Fond.
of.
Oh, yeah.
It is going together. But passionate and enthusiastic is followed by of or about. You can use either of or about for passionate and enthusiastic. But for fond, it is
Fond
only
of.
of, nothing else.
Yes.
Nothing else.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
clear?
Yes.
So I have always been, you go with fond of. So I have always been fond of the English language. So I decided to use this channel to help others improve their proficiency.
Yeah. Yes.
So I decided to use this channel to improve the proficiency of others in the English language. So rather than you saying that after 2 or 3 months, again, there you made a grammatical mistake. After 2 or 3 months later, you used after. Then why did you put later? No need. Either you use after or later.
Yeah.
Either or. It happens. You're not the only one. Even sometimes I make this mistake. So two
Yes.
or 3 months later, instead of saying 2 or 3 months later, you don't have to be so specific, Saraswati. You can say
Mhm.
a couple of months later. A couple of months later. Instead of being
Mhm.
specific, saying 2 months or 3 months or 10 months or 20 months, you say a couple of months later,
Okay. Yeah.
I collaborated with other language enthusiasts or with other students or other teachers, whoever it is, to make more videos. But you don't have to go into so much detail. What was your
Yeah.
intention behind Humming Space? Your intention was to help other language learners improve their language proficiency. Finished.
Yeah.
Don't make
Okay.
it complicated. Unless and until someone asks you for details. Oh, really? How did you do that? Then you can say, I collaborated with other YouTubers or I collaborated with other teachers or students, whatever it is, to come up with this thing. Okay. Then your you talked about yourself, you introduced yourself. So you said, my name is Saraswati. Okay. Now, how do you pronounce the word GR? Note, listen to what I'm saying, okay? GRADUATION. How do you pronounce this word?
Will you please spell out again, ma'am?
Sure. G R
Huh?
A D
G
U
R
A
D. Huh? Yes.
T I.
Graduation.
Ah,
Graduation.
graduation. Now, yeah. Earlier you said graduation. Gray is what you said. It's not gray, it's
Yes.
gra.
Graduation. Yeah.
Grad. Now you said it correctly. Earlier it was there was a little discrepancy in the way you pronounced it. So now it's correct. Now, when someone asks you, this is what I want to tell you. When someone asks you, Saraswati, what are your educational qualifications? Or describe your educational qualifications. Or tell me about your educational qualifications. Talk to me about your educational qualifications, whatever. These are different ways of asking someone about your educational qualifications.
Yes.
What you should say is not in my graduation, I did BA, BEd. First of all, BA, BEd. Supposing I am someone who has studied only till the fifth grade or
Mm-hmm.
only till the seventh grade. So I don't even have basic education.
Mm.
Will I know what is the meaning of BA?
No.
Will I know the meaning of BEd?
No.
Nothing. So when you speak to someone, you should always assume that the other person does not know the meaning of these short forms.
Oh, okay.
Got it? Now
Yes.
I will tell you how to explain yourself. You should
Yes.
have said, I have graduated with a bachelor's of arts, sorry, with a bachelor of arts in English literature, after which I pursued a course in web designing and Photoshop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How is it? So I have
Yes.
graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in English Literature or with a specialization in English Literature. You can say like this also. With a specialization in English Literature, after which, either you can say after which or you can also say following which. After which or following which, I pursued a certification in certification, not course.
Okay.
Course is very small. Certification means there is more impact. So
Okay.
after which I pursued a certification in Photoshop and web designing.
Oh, yes.
Clear?
Clear.
So now when you say like this, the full form, Everyone is clear. So maybe, so now you're probably thinking, what is this lady saying? How will the fifth grader know what is Bachelor of Arts? It is okay. No problem. Fifth grader does not need to know, but at least you have done your part. Your
Yes.
responsibility was to give the full form of the degree. If you say BA, B.Ed, BCom, first of all, that has no value. If you go to
Mm-hmm.
the Western world, if you go to America, Europe, Australia, they hate these short forms. These short forms are called abbreviations. So
Mm-hmm.
they very rarely use these abbreviations. Whenever you ask them, what is your educational qualification? Supposing you're from Europe, you know how you will say, I have a bachelor's of commerce from ABC University. So actually, it's a BCom degree. But it sounds
Mm-hmm.
so powerful, when you say bachelor's of commerce from so and so university. It sounds that impact is
Yes.
there, that power is there. And that is
Mm-hmm.
what you should aim for when you speak to someone. You should create an impact. The person should remember you. Even after you have gone, that person should say, oh, wow, that lady was good. She spoke well. We have had
Mm-hmm.
some great women, no? Indira Gandhi. How long
Yes.
it's been since Indira Gandhi died? She died 40 years ago, right?
Yeah.
But even today, has there been any prime minister to replace the power of Indira Gandhi? A lot of people didn't like her. That's a different story. But the
Mm-hmm.
power, the impact she had.
Yes.
Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher, you must be knowing Margaret Thatcher. She's known as the Iron Lady, the Iron Lady of England, I think. Margaret Thatcher, Queen Elizabeth, and the latest, who's the German, the German Chancellor, Angela Merkel, I believe, Angela Merkel. These are all very, I mean, you can check her on Google.
Yeah.
She's still alive. She's in her 80s, I believe. Mamta Banerjee. In India, we have Mamta Banerjee. Oof, what a woman, eh? So
Mm-hmm.
these are all powerful women. Why are they powerful women? Because of the way they speak. They are not scared of anyone. They create an impact. They know what they're talking about. So that is the way you should speak, Saraswati. You should always create a positive impact. Impact can be positive and negative, but you should create a positive impact.
Yes.
That is what you should do. So when you speak to someone, the conversation should be powerful, should be interesting. The other person should want to listen. Now, you talked about humming space. It is your opportunity to sell humming space to, because you should motivate me to check. Oh, as soon as the session is over, I want to check humming space. So
Yes.
that is why I asked you, what is humming space about? Because it's a beautiful name. It's a first class name, right? So
Yes.
I want you to tell me, I want you to explain it to me. What is so great about humming space? So you should always deliver it with that passion.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that
Yes.
is what is important. Then one more thing I want to talk about is you spoke about where are you when you introduced yourself, you said, actually I am from Uttar Pradesh, but currently reside in, where do
Mumbai.
you reside, sorry?
Mumbai.
Mumbai. Why did you start the sentence with actually? Actually, basically, like,
Mm-hmm.
these are all filler words. What is the
Oh.
meaning of a filler word? A filler word is
Filler.
like a temporary filler.
Yeah.
Filler.
Yeah.
Filler. Fillers means temporary words because you are not getting the right word or you feel somehow your sentence is incomplete. So let me just take one actually, one basically, one like, we'll put it here and there and fill
Mm-hmm.
in the space, these empty spaces. It is the biggest mistake because your sentence loses its value and you should never do that.
Yes.
Very wrong. So what you could have said is, I am originally from Uttar Pradesh. But the second part of your sentence was first class. Currently reside in Mumbai.
Mumbai.
Got it? Or
Yes.
another way of saying this is I hail. 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 I hail from Uttar Pradesh, but reside at the moment. You can say instead of currently, you can say at the moment, reside in Mumbai. At the moment, reside in Mumbai. This is another way of saying it. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, one more thing I want to talk about is you said that you had 15 years of work experience, and
Yeah.
in the COVID time, this is what you said, in the COVID time, you resigned your
Left.
job during, yeah.
Left. Yeah.
Now, okay, you left, fine. COVID time. Don't use COVID. What is
Okay.
COVID? If you translate COVID, COVID is actually a medical term. What is the full form of COVID? Coronavirus derived or deviant, I think, something like that.
Mhm.
Anyways, the first two things are the coronavirus.
Yes.
So this coronavirus is the name of the virus. COVID is the name of the virus.
Yes.
But what was the situation that was created? Pandemic.
Pandemic. Yes.
Pandemic.
DMIC. Yes.
Pandemic. So instead of COVID time, what you should say is, I resigned during the pandemic. Not I left my job. I resigned. Resign is the professional term that you use when you leave or you quit. You can
Yes.
also say, I quit my job.
Okay.
I quit my job, or I resigned from my organization, or I resigned my job. All this is correct. So
Yes.
I resigned from my organization, or I quit during the pandemic.
Yes. Yes.
During the pandemic. Overall, if I was to give you a feedback, Saraswati, of the way you spoke, there is a bit of mother tongue influence, the North Indian accent, which is very natural. See, I'm from South India, so obviously my English will also have the South Indian accent. But because I am constantly speaking in English from morning to evening, my accent must be a little more reduced. In
Yes.
your case, Saraswati, it is a little more pronounced. What is the meaning of pronounced? That means a little more intent, little more it
Yes.
is evident.
Yes.
But that is okay. That's not a big deal. What is important is your sentences should be grammatically correct. So you need to learn to focus on constructing a grammatically correct sentence. Anyone can make a sentence,
Yes.
but everyone cannot make a grammatically correct sentence. That is the difference. Sentences should always be grammatically correct. So I felt your sentences, the grammar can be improved a little more. Maybe because
Yes.
you were nervous, or I don't know what. Just a little bit here and there. There were some errors, but that's okay.
Yes.
Not a big deal.
Yes.
The best way to improve your language is to read books, okay,
Mhm.
and to watch certain televisions. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
hope you enjoyed the session, though,
Yes.
Saraswati, and
Really. Yes. Really, ma'am. I enjoyed and learned lots of things from you.
thank you so much. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it. And I'll definitely be checking out Humming Space. Let my classes finish, and I'll definitely check out Humming Space. Okay?
Yeah.